So, when you have a well known franchise that people love, what's one of the things that you want to do? You want to make it for the fans, the ones who you know are going to play it. You don't want to, oh, I don't know, make it for people who may not even play the game. But no, this is modern gaming. The Witcher 4 EP admits CD Projekt Red is aiming for new players and people who do not play our games, because that is a for sure winning strategy. 100% surefire way to get people in. Let's not make the game for the people who you know are going to play it. Let's make the game for people who have never even played one of your games before. I'm sure that will work out fine. Malgorzata Mitrega, the executive producer for CD Projekt Red's The Witcher 4, admitted the company is aiming for new players with the game. In an interview with IGN discussing The Witcher 4 following the release of its announcement trailer, which people are very upset about, I couldn't care less. I really don't care. People say apparently this chick is supposed to be dead, but fuck canon. Who cares about that? Announcement trailer at the Game Awards, Matrega said, "We want to aim for the new players. You know, not the people who've been faithful to the franchise for however long. No, we want the new people." She elaborated the wider audience and also the people that know the franchise but who maybe do not play our games. How about you focus on the people who do? There's more people who do, and that will cause your game to be successful rather than trying to focus on people who don't and fail miserably. But hey, modern gaming, whatever, whatever, whatever floats your boat or whatever sinks your company. I don't know. But these people clearly don't know what they're doing anymore. This approach will seemingly affect not only the story, but the gameplay in the game. Game director Sebastian Kalemba explained, "We create story-driven games, so we want to make sure that the people that buy the games for story, they'll be able to experience the story in their own way, and they will simply be able to approach it. But people that are looking for specific challenges, they will also be able to experience the story in a challenging way." In regards to the story, Columbo claims that the company wants to put player agency at the center, and that's seemingly why they chose to make Siri the main protagonist. Again, people apparently she's supposed to be dead or something, but they're like, who cares about canon and all that? We want to let players try to define her. She's about to form her own codex on her own terms. The way she actually deals with the monsters, the way she deals with quests, the adventures, is all her own unique way. We're giving more tools for the player's disposal to be able to not only play and go with the consequences narratively, but also gameplay wise. We want to give players more opportunities to be able to feel that they define their experience. Speaking specifically to the gameplay, Columba shared, "I believe the gameplay in Cyberpunk 2077 was more varied than that in The Witcher 3, and allowed more freedom when it comes to creating character builds and being able to experience encounters in your own way. This is something we definitely want to bring as a lesson to The Witcher 4. We want to improve on The Witcher 3 gameplay, but also we want to improve the alignment of the way you will be able to explore the world," he said. Any comments? Of course not. Of course, I want to see comments on this, and nope. Actually, there's on Twitter. Hang on, let's. Twitter comments are always a lot better anyway. Okay, only 9 comments. Well, that's sad. That's sad. Vote for the modern audience that doesn't exist. They're aiming to not sell their game. Awesome. Basically, the same audience Concord tried to appeal to. We all saw how that played out. Game devs in search of the modern audience always works very well. The strategy literally always fails. Why do they keep doing it? Because it's modern gaming. And in case no one's noticed, modern gaming requires modern audiences, which apparently are clamoring for these games. So much so, it's like Concord. People were clamoring for it, and it was so good that after 2 weeks, the game was removed from stores and from online. It was just that good. The internet and the world was not able and not ready to just to bask in the pure awesomeness that was Concord. So this is what companies do now. They don't learn. Why, when you have a franchise like The Witcher, why would you not want to make it for the fans? Regardless of whether people play games or not, if the game is good, people will be interested. If you make it, they will come. Like there are plenty of games out that uh franchises that people may not like or never heard of, but as long as the game looks good, people will play it. You don't have to placate to a small group of people. You make the game for the fans. The fans will play it, then they'll recommend it, and then suddenly more people are playing it. More people, people who may not have bought it before, now they're playing it. Say they're YouTubers or streamers or whatever, they're playing it. The people who are watching are going to get it because they see how good. You make it for the fans and you make it a good game. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make it to where you're hand holding in the game or trying to make it accessible for new players. You don't have to just make the game as you always would and just make it good. Make the characters true to what they are. Make the story true to what it is. Give us great action, great cinematics, great this music. Great. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Wrong approach, dead on arrival, but probable spam. Is it because? Nope, I don't think it's because of that. Fake news, Frito. I smart. Um, yeah, this strategy that they're going for of, oh yeah, let's just. I, I I don't know what universe they think they're in or what realm of plane of existence they think they're in, but in this realm, this strategy doesn't work. When you change the game enough to where you're trying to appeal to new players. Now they say they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make it to what the players want, but we'll also make new players." No, no, you're not. No, you're not. There's always a trade-off because these companies can't do anything like that anymore. Back in the day, they might have been able to do that, but nowadays, no. No, if they're trading a good story and a good game to get new players. Now, back in the day, there was a time where you could do multiple things in a game and have it be successful. Not anymore. If they're going to try to get new players, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. They're going to alienate most of the fans. And before I have to say, these are my own opinions, okay? The people who just furiously slam on their keyboards with the oh, you're an incel, you're this, you're that, all over some nobody's opinion on the internet. Come on. Come on. Surely you guys are not like teenagers or something. You're not teenagers where you're just like can't control yourselves. The fact that you guys are like slamming your keyboards with these insults over a nobody on the internet. These are just my opinions, and not just my opinion, but very obviously the opinion of other people, even if it is just 7 other people. So it's not like, oh, it's just you. No, other people feel the same way. And once this post gets more comments, guess what? You'll see like maybe 100 comments all saying the same thing. But when you have a well-established franchise, you just make it, and people will come. I keep bringing up Nintendo. You know, Mario, Zelda, games like that are always accessible for everyone. They stay true to what Zelda is. They stay true to what Mario is. They, they don't dumb it down for you or anything like that. But it's accessible for everyone who might want to play. You don't say, "Oh, well, we're gonna focus specifically on trying to get new players." No, you make the game, you make it good, you make it look good, you put out trailers that show it off. People will get interested. That's all you have to do. But again, modern gaming, and again, just my opinions. Like an asshole, everyone's got one. My God, you are such a stupid fucking incel living in your. Why don't you go outside, you fat piece of shit, and go cut your hair? So furious over some nobody on the internet. So furious over some nobody. Nobody. But again, it's whatever. I mean, I'm not going to play the game regardless. So if they want to do it, that's fine. They, like I said, whatever floats their boat or sinks their, sinks their company. It doesn't really matter because these people aren't going to listen regardless. They're not going to listen regardless. So it's whatever. I just think it's funny that they're going to attempt to, placate to people who don't even play the game or may not even want to play the game instead of just sticking true to what they're doing already with the Witcher series and just make a game that people like. But hey, times are a changing. Times are a changing. And no longer are the days of making a game that people want to play and making it good. Now instead you gotta try to get the new people in. You gotta pander to the modern audience. Anyway, I'm done. That's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.